Well, Jennifer Aniston, Bill O'Reilly, and a war of words ricocheting from coast to coast. The former friend saying women no longer need a man to have a baby. Destructive comments, according to the No Spin Zone. O'Reilly not happy with that. And now Jennifer Aniston is firing back, saying she is just glad that science has provided women with a few other options for those who have yet to meet their very own Bill O'Reilly. S.E. Cupp, the senior writer for the Daily Caller and author of Losing Our Religion. Mariana Olszewski is CEO of Madison Financial Management and also author of Love It, Live It, Earn It. And LaToya Drake is consumer advocate for AOL. All right, S.E., so you've got O'Reilly, Aniston in a battle now, and they're ticked off. She basically is in this movie that's about a single woman who goes out to a sperm bank, I guess, to get artificially inseminated to have a baby. He says her nonchalance about it and promoting it has been really destructive, and now she says, look, not every woman's as fortunate to meet a guy and have a family the old-fashioned way. What say you?
Right. I mean, the pablum that comes out of celebrity culture should not be taken this seriously. I mean, Tom Cruise telling us that, you know, women shouldn't take drugs for postpartum depression is another perfect example. They're actors. We should not treat them as if they're anthropologists or sociologists. And I don't think she was making a social comment. She was simply saying, I'm a woman, I'm thinking about my options, I'm into my 40s, and I haven't met the guy.
But Mariana, she does have a lot of influence. I mean, she could. His point was you got 12 and 13-year-old girls out there who are thinking, oh, Jennifer Aniston thinks it's okay. Maybe it's okay.
You know what? I agree with that. You know, it's not directed towards the teens, though. I think what she's saying is if a girl is responsible, a woman, she's in her 30s or her 40s, and she can't find that guy or she really wants to have a baby and that's her dream, she's saying, you know what, girl, go for it. You can do it. You don't have to wait around and try to find a guy to have a baby. You can do it on your own.
All right, I have to move on to the next topic because we have several we need to get there. I'm going to start with you, LaToya. Teri Hatcher apparently felt it was important to go onto Facebook and post naked face pictures of herself, no makeup, to try to prove to the world that she doesn't use Botox and hasn't had any plastic surgery. Why is this necessary, and what do you think of the pictures?
Well, kudos to Teri Hatcher for really riding the Julia Roberts bandwave. Earlier in the week, we saw Julia say, I am against Botox. So really, this is about Teri riding the Eat, Pray, Love bandwagon. Yep. No one was discussing her last week, and she picks the world's largest medium to post these naked pictures of herself. Really, this was about press.
I don't know, Marianne. When I look at this, I think, is this the point we're at now where, you know, you've got celebrities who have to come out and prove to the world that they have or have not had something done to themselves? Really?
You know what? I support Teri in a way. She's saying, you know, a lot of people look up to her. A lot of young people, a lot of teens right now are doing Botox. And she's saying, you know, you don't need that.
They are?
You know, teens are, yeah, there's this whole thing that's going on in the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times. There was an article about teens doing Botox. And if you're 40 or you're 35 or you're 45, go ahead and do it if that's what makes you happy. But if you're a teen, you can find happiness other ways. You don't have to start injecting yourself or doing other things with your body.
You know, you do look at her, though, and you think, good for her, because we've now gotten to the point in this society, have we not, where you're not allowed to age if you're a woman.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no aging allowed.
Exactly.
Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, and Teri Hatcher. I think this is a huge moment for feminism. I mean, this is, you know, joking aside, good for her.
Yeah.
Great for her. She's putting it out there.
I think it's great.
A little line or two, never hurt a gal.
Right.
All right, Tyra Banks. Now this arguably could hurt a gal, what she's doing. She's got America's Next Top Model. She's got these beanpole models who go on there, and this woman has got a waist. Look at the reaction. You can put your hands around her waist, and Tyra Banks had praise for her. LaToya, what do you make of it?
No, I don't think it was praise. I think she was commenting on it, not necessarily complimenting it.
We have the soundbite. Let's listen to it quickly. Stand by.
I'm Anne, and I'm from Dallas.
You have the smallest waist in the world. Can you look at this waist, and how tall are you?
I am 6'2".
There's something about her that I like.
All right, so that's what she said.
It could be taken out of context. This is an ad for the next season of America's Next Top Model. And again, there is something fascinating about a woman who probably belongs in the Guinness Book of World Records. I think this is where this is mainly going.
I don't know. I think I'm worried about this. Little girls looking at that, they think that's the standard.
I do too, and a lot of girls are struggling with their self-confidence and inadequacies at 14, 15 years old, and they do go to starving themselves. And I mean, I was anorexic and bulimic, and when you see someone saying, okay, it's great to be skinny, you want to be skinny too.
Right.
When I was younger, that's what happened to me, and I started not starving myself and throwing up and doing all this, and then it gets to a habit, and then you actually can go to anorexia and bulimia, and then you need help to get out of that. So I'm saying, please, we don't need that. We already have 1 out of 4 girls has an eating disorder.
This is the clip put out by her show, so we'll see what she does at the actual moment when they release more. But this is how she wanted it released. The question, though, Essie, is, you know, in response to that, shouldn't there be a, I'm concerned? You know, you're
Hopefully
too small.
there is that disclaimer during the show.
This really does have an effect on young girls, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Remember when you were in middle school?
Of
Remember,
course.
like, the effect that something like this could have on you?
Absolutely. I think Teri needs to put the fat suit back on. Remember, she did that
Yes.
experiment. I think she's forgotten the message she learned from that and body image issues and how important
I know
it
models
is.
need to be skinny, but, you know, like, there's a point where you just got to say, all right, and now the most horrifying story of the day, in my view. Now, not everybody agrees, according to the talking points I got from you gals. Skinny jeans for babies. For babies. You know the skinny jeans, the super skinny jeans?
Yes.
Now they've got them for babies, even including at the Gap, Mariana, which you can get them from 0 to 3 months for your baby. The skinny, super slimming jeans that squeeze your bottom and squeeze your legs.
Well, I've seen those because I have a 2-year-old. I love my little boy. I don't put him in skinny jeans because he's trying to go to the bathroom potty training now, and I can't get them off. But you know, so
because he's a baby.
He's a baby, and he can't get them on and off very quickly. But you know what? You know, if people want to do it, they can do it. If that's what consumers are doing and they're buying it right now and they're spending money on their little kids for skinny jeans, you know, let them do it if that's what they want to do.
No, don't let them do it, Essie.
No, I blame Teri Cruz for coming out with those little high heels for 3-year-olds. But I have to say, picking up baby clothes, so much fun. I have a shower this weekend, and I found Burberry socks that I cannot wait to give to my friend.
Those are
so I might
adorable.
buy those skinny jeans for a friend.
So it's one thing to find something that's trendy, right, Burberry or whatever. I mean, and I got a lot of great things for my son when he was born. But skinny jeans, there's something sexy about them. That's the part of it that creeps me out, LaToya.
I'm slightly disturbed by them in the same way I was disturbed by the diapers that looked like denim jeans.
Yes.
I think maybe it's mothers translating their fashion sensibilities to their children, or I can't wear skinny jeans, but I will put my kid in them. It's a little bit disturbing, and their diapers don't really fit beautifully in skinny jeans.
I want to find it. Listen. This is what one of the mothers said. Babies and toddlers have big bellies, and skinny jeans are not for people with big bellies, but they still work. Your baby has a big belly because all of her organs are in there, and they're not supposed to be smushed in by a skinny jean.
We're gonna get Spanx for babies.
I know. That's what I was saying this morning. What's next? A little bustier?
Right.
I mean, seriously,
God.
where do you draw the line? Marianne, you say it's okay, but where do you draw the line? On the sexualization of a baby.
Well, you know what? When my little baby was first born, I did buy Marc Jacobs little skinny jeans. They had them 2 years ago, and you know, we couldn't get him in there until he was about 2 years old because you know they get chunky and then they get skinny when they're 2 years old because they're running around. But you know, I just thought it was cute. It's like I buy my husband the same bathing suit as my little baby. They had Vilebrequet,
that's
like
fine.
things like
That's
that.
different. There's not even a hint of sexualization there.
It wasn't sexualization for me. I just thought they were cute. I was like, oh, these are cute little jeans, and I bought them. That was it.
Do you wear skinny jeans?
I do wear skinny jeans.
All right, and you don't put those on like when you're going to see Nana necessarily. You put those on, you're going to bring it a little.
Right, you're going to put on a heel, a skinny jean, a nice top.
That's what I'm saying. You got something, you want to show it off a little bit. I'm the same, but I would not put that. I don't have a baby girl, but I would not put it on my baby girl, and I wouldn't even want to see my 8-year-old girl wearing those. Am I nuts? Am I puritanical?
No, you're not, and we have to wonder, what does this teach children? At an early age, are they going to begin to think that I need to slim down to be able to fit into these skinny jeans? Is this going to be the only thing you see in retail stores?
Yeah.
I think it sends a wrong message. Of course, the kids aren't old enough to understand, but at what point will they understand
it? Is just a matter of time before these little baby girls, their first words are going to be like, does this diaper make my butt look big?
Oh,
Honestly, you heard it here
wrong.
first.
I hope you're wrong.
All right, ladies, a pleasure, as always.
Thank
you all very much. Oh, Fox News alert, we're just getting you some breaking news out of the newsroom. Controversial South Carolina Senate candidate Alvin Green is now facing indictments on 2 charges, including a felony. Rick Folbaum following this story for us. Are we going to Rick now? Yeah, we are. Rick, what do we know?
Okay, this is the deal. He's controversial. He's a surprise Senate candidate. This was a guy who came out of nowhere, Alvin.